Every few years, Christopher Nolan delivers a masterpiece like the Dark Knight trilogy, Inception, and Memento. As a writer, director, and producer, he is one of the most successful creators working in cinema. Nine facts you probably didn't know about Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer. 1. Nolan's 12th film is a biopic on the life of J. Robert Oppenheimer, a scientist considered as the father of the atomic bomb. Robert Oppenheimer is famous for leading the Manhattan Project, the team that developed the atomic bomb for the USA in World War II. Oppenheimer is adapted from the Pulitzer Prize-winning book, American Prometheus, The Triumph and Tragedy of J. Robert Oppenheimer, by Martin Sherwin and Kai Bird. This movie will focus primarily on Oppenheimer's work on the atomic bomb and the consequences he had to deal with. 2. Oppenheimer will be Nolan's first movie outside of Warner Bros. He worked with Warner Bros. For decades until the recent disagreement on release of the movie Tenet both on streaming services and in theaters. Nolan was against this decision, which made him leave the company, so Oppenheimer will be released under Universal Pictures. Will not interfere with the vision of Nolan, and the movie will be released only in theaters. 3. As always, this movie has little to no CGI. Nolan is a strong advocate of practical effects. 4. The movie is filled with A-list actors such as Cillian Murphy, Emily Blunt, Robert Downey Jr., and Matt Damon. In an interview, Nolan exclaimed that Cillian Murphy is one of the best actors of all time. He is going to portray Oppenheimer in the movie. Cillian collaborated with Nolan previously in the Dark Knight trilogy, Inception, and most recently, Dunkirk. Emily Blunt plays Catherine Oppenheimer. Catherine was an activist and scientist, and one of many links between Oppenheimer and the communist ideology. Matt Damon joined the cast as Lieutenant General Leslie Groves. Groves was the military director on the Manhattan Project, and he also oversaw the construction of the Pentagon. Robert Downey Jr. joined the film as Louis Strauss. Strauss and Oppenheimer found themselves on opposing sides of the debate about the development of the hydrogen bomb in the late 1940s. Like Oppenheimer, Strauss would go on to serve as chairman for the United States Atomic Energy Commission. 5. The movie is shot on IMAX. It is truly a visual spectacle to watch a director's visions come to reality. Oppenheimer will be exclusively in theaters. 6. The production cost major companies like Marvel and DC spend on their movies. 7. It is interesting to note that this movie will be released on the same day as the Barbie movie, which is from Warner Bros. Is the same release date a coincidence? I think not. 8. Nolan has his wife, Emma Thomas, as the producer. Whenever he has collaborated with his wife on movies, they turn out to be absolute hits. It is no doubt that this movie is going to be a blockbuster. 9. He's also reading